Welcome, welcome everybody. Great to see everybody in. This is my first live on my own for a little while, and it's my first time going live in YouTube directly. So I'm really looking forward to today's live. I'm not completely sure what we're going to do today, but I'm going to see what you guys comments. We've got lots of people already in the comments, and I'm on my own, so I'm reading comments, reading and talking. So I don't know how I'm going to go multitasking today, but I am looking forward to today. So before we begin, I just want to let you know that during the live only, while I'm live on the website, and the link is in the comments, the governance deck is on sale. So I thought I might just have that little extra bonus each time I go live. I might pick one deck and pop it on sale. So it is on sale during the duration of the live only, and then it will come back down again to normal price. So keep that in mind. My website is trishiejamesoracle.com, but it is in the description as well. So just want to say welcome to everybody. Hi, Water Lily, we've got Honey, Donna, the Bird's Nest. Hi, everybody. And I can see the comments already starting to build. Joy, how are you all? I'm not sure what we're going to do today, so I thought I could talk about some of the decks. I've got some new things going on with the decks and plans for 2026. Also, some new ones coming out now. Getting ready to release some new decks. So I'm excited. So if you have any questions about that, please do let me know. Also, I thought sometimes I don't get to get through all of my comments because I get so many emails and comments, and I don't always get to get through to all of them. So I can always answer your questions live here. But we can also have questions about any kind of true crime or what events or anything you want to ask me, or if it's a personal matter, I'm happy to do that too. I've got loads of different decks on the table. I think I've got about 10 different decks on the table to choose from, and I will pick the most appropriate deck. Or if there's a deck that you want to see me put through a deck, happy to do that as well. So, if you want a question today, maybe pop it in caps, so I can read it a bit more clearly. It stands out to me a little bit more. Thank you, Veronica. Let's see messages from my guides. Hello, messages from my guides. Beautiful. We're starting already. So, Veronica, I'm going to start with you. Messages from guides. Now, I think I might start with your Celestial Gift, first of all, Veronica. Celestial Gift is a great deck. This one will probably be out either in the end of the year or early next year. This one here is perfect for letting you know when it comes to guide questions. We've got the connections deck is perfect for that, tapping into your guide. So I will use that one as well. But I want to see what your guides would like you to work on. So maybe something that they want to help you improve your psychic gifts. So let's see what we have for you, Veronica. I've got 2 cards on the table for you already. Your guides would like you to start journaling, and let me see if I can find my camera. So they'd like you to start journaling and writing things down. So whether you're writing a book, whether you're writing down events as they happen, because sometimes things happen and then months down the track we forget. And if you've got it's called an evidence manual or an evidence journal. If you can write all of it, I can see lots of comments there. Miss all of those. Lots of cuts there. So if you can write it down as it goes, and you look back in a couple of months and see all the different things that you've had with spirit, the synchronicities, the visions, the dreams, the little inklings that you've had, the downloads, and if you can compile that list back on it, you'll start to see, wow, how connected you really are. So they would like you to start an evidence journal. That also, thank you, and I get this message all the time. What's going on with my hair? I get this message all the time. Don't forget, yes, gratitude and thanks. So give gratitude and thanks to your guides wherever possible. And one more card for you, Veronica, before I lose the stream. Okay, let's see. One more message from your guides, Veronica. This is Connection Oracle. It's great for messages from people on the other side, but also spirit guides as well. What would your spirit guides like to tell you? Honey, I can see yours up there next. Launch have one. I don't have to be careful not to. Okay, so again, your spirit guides are saying that you need to take more time, slow things down a little bit, take a little bit more time to appreciate everything around you, appreciate nature, but also your beautiful guides are saying to you that you are enough. So you need to be much kinder to yourself. Your guides are letting you know that you are loved and that you need to be kinder to yourself. Okay, let's see. Connie, launch. Whoops. Let me see if I can scroll back up to find that one. I'm going to definitely miss these because it's starting to move a little bit quick on me. Okay, Connie Launch got just one more edit on the cover. Beautiful. Your launch, Connie. So let's go to the personal predictions for that one. Personal predictions I love to use when for my own personal, it's my go-to when I have a question like that that I think, oh, how will I do this or should I do this? And I just want a really quick answer. I'll go to my personal predictions. But yeah, let's see for Connie, how will her book go? That was a jumping card. I don't know if you can see that from your side. It says you're currently completing it, so it is listening to you. It is on, so it says you're currently completing. It's in completion, and it's saying maybe there's some kind of mental struggle around it. Something that's either been confusing or coming up that you're going to find a little bit of a mental struggle or confusing that you're trying to wrap your head around. But guess what this beautiful card is? I've got to show you this one here. We've got a beautiful abundance and prosperity card for you. So that's a beautiful card. I'm not going to keep pulling because I don't want to. Well, that's a perfect card to get. But the other card that popped out was affected by external influences. So the effect of how much abundance you get is somehow connected to external influences. So maybe some promotion work, maybe some collaborations, maybe working on other channels or working with other authors or other people in some way, but it will have the external connection affects your abundance in the long run. Okay, beautiful. Thanks, Connie. Um, a message for me, Water Lily, your guide. So let's start with the connections oracle to speak to your guides. Okay, now if anybody wants to speak cosmic guides too, starseed type guides, I'll use the Neptune. Okay, do you see? I've got to jump back here. Do you guys have a message for me? Okay, Water Lily. There's a turning card. 2. And I want to also pull a card for you from your celestial to see celestial gifts when I find what I've done with that one. Is I've got 10 decks on the table, so there's lots of decks out. Okay, so what we've got for you, for your guides, is saying you are very a resilient type of person. So we've got the resilient card indicating that you're being very resilient, and they're saying that you need to be planned or intentional is the cards that they're bringing out for you. So there's some kind of planning going on around you, or you need a little bit more planning, a bit more intentional thoughts. So that's your manifesting and your ability to whoops, card already. Okay, so let me just tap back into your energy here. Okay, Water Lily guides message. This is your psychic gifts, Water Lily, and what your spirit team would like you to work on. Oh, more guide questions. I love it. Okay. I was kind of thinking this morning before I started I'd be using these cards. I'm thinking I hope we get to use these cards today to help people with their psychic gifts and what their spirit wants them to work on. Okay, so Water Lily, your spirit would like you to work on a bit of grounding. So that's either working in nature, could be around water, could be around earth, working with the earth, but they want you to now, a little thing that came out for me the other week around grounding was your gifts are stronger. It was on one of the celestial readings, I think. Your gifts are stronger when you are grounded and firmly planted. So your energy is firmly anchored into the earth. That's when your gift is stronger. So that did come up in the celestial gifts last week, I think it was. It was in one of the readings. So I think that's what they're wanting you to make sure you're working through your chakras, have them all nice and balanced, but really plant firm foundations into the earth. I know sometimes I like to fly through the top chakras and really just, float around in the astrals, but they saying that sometimes you do, they often remind me to ground, that I really need to ground. And they're letting you know that you need to ground. Now they're saying you've got beautiful protection around you, lots of guardians and protection around you. So you've got very good strength of connection, people looking out for you on the other side. They're also saying that clairvoyant visions is something that you're either gifted with, your clairvoyance, or that you are needing to work on your clairvoyant visions. Now, they're saying with their clairvoyant visions, it doesn't just happen in seeing spirits. So being clairvoyant is not just about seeing apparitions or seeing ghosts or seeing spirits. It can be about seeing like visions in your mind, like movies in your mind. It can be a strong dreamer. I think my comments have stopped. That's why I can see all the comments here. I've got to just move them down. So it can be dream work, visualization. Now I can see all the comments. your dream work, it can be visualizations, it can be like, let me just tap into your energy. Um, imagination is one thing, creativity, it all comes from your, ability here. I'm just pulling through for you then, let me show grab that. So, grab you one more of these ones. Let's see. Okay, so they're telling me, you need to pay attention to your dreams. You might have to start writing them down because they may come from your dreams. Also, sensing energy, so you're quite gifted, and manifesting as well. So where we got the intentional card, that's your manifesting card. So gifts for you, let me just get that so you can see it. Gifts is manifesting abilities. You have strong abilities to manifest, but they'd like you to be more intentional with what you wanna manifest. So that's their message from you. Hope that resonates with you. Now I can catch back up to where I'm up to. Okay. Just bear with me, I'm trying to manage the comments as well as everything else. Okay, so Dawn, I think was the next one up, Water Lily. Then we have Dawn, message from my guides, thank you. So Dawn, let's see, we're gonna pull starting from the celestial gifts first of all. What would your spirit team like you to work on, and what is your psychic gift, psychic ability? Okay, so Dawn. Message for Dawn. Let me just find your picture on the screen. There we go, you've got a jumping. They want you to rise above fear, so they want you to be very mindful about your, where your energy goes. So sometimes when we watch too much fear-based stuff on TV or on social media, it lowers our vibration. So they're asking you, let me show you that, to be very mindful about your fear energy and really try and rise above all of that. Try to not let anything that's going on in the world distract you or bring your vibration down because they're saying that they want you to transcend. There's the opportunities for you to level up, but they want you to rise above any fear that's going on around you or in the universe at the moment. Also saying that you have the ability, and they'd like you to practice working on your aura reading ability. So practicing, I don't know how much you know about auras, and I can't see down the bottom, but they sometimes you just start by looking about here on somebody, and I've got a terrible screen full. Usually a nice clear white or light coloured background, which I should keep that in mind for next time, is a really good one to show somebody's aura. So if you're looking here, you can start to see a little thin whitish blue aura all the way around. And as you're focusing on it and you ask the person to raise their energy, you'll see it start to pulse and grow bigger. And then if it's a white or a clear background, you'll get to see little blobs of colours. So to start practicing on your aura reader, it's about just focusing about here, but kind of soften your gaze so you're actually focusing here, but you're looking around this area at the same time to see that little white light, and this background is not good for it because I should be able to see it. As you need like a white or a clear, but you can also look at the horizon on a cloudy day, and you can also start to see the white edging around the horizon as well. So that strengthens your ability to see auras. Now we've got the herbalist and plant magic. So they want you to start doing a little bit of work with herbs or gardens or some kind of plant magic and getting in touch with that part of yourself. Okay, Emily, do you see me in a new relationship soon? So relationship. Which card are we gonna use for relationships? I have a special little deck that I never use. Let me see if I can find it. This is my heartstrings. Okay, so let's see what they say about this one. Emily, do you see me in a new relationship? Okay, so I've just been told my audio is not very good. Please let me know, is anybody else having trouble listening to the audio? Let me see, I can see my audio button down the bottom. And hello, I'm not too sure. I'm not, I do apologize. It's my first time on a YouTube live, so I'm not too familiar with how these buttons work. It doesn't seem to be picking up from my mic. I think it's picking up from the computer today. Okay. Just bear with me, I do apologize. I'll try and get that fixed for the next live. Okay, so we have Emily, new relationship. choices coming up for you. There's going to be a choice. Okay, so heart on one side and head on the other side about where your where your options are. Okay, and then we have, so it's not in the open. Now, also, you need to protect your boundaries, it says, when it comes to any relationship. So any relationship, you need to protect your boundaries, but there's going to be a choice that you need to make coming up. And I do feel that that choice is somehow connected to your boundaries. It's connected to one thing. What you're putting out there is what I'm getting. Your not wish list. It's like your what you're putting out to the universe that you want. So it's about having boundaries, or it's about maybe you've got too many boundaries to bring somebody in. But I feel like we will have a choice coming up in the future, and it is saying that you need to protect your boundaries. Somebody may possibly be hiding something about themselves, or somebody is hidden because we have the moon. You can see the moon card just here. So some things may not be in clear vision at the moment for you. You may not be able to see this person in the spotlight at the moment, but they are coming into your area, and you'll find you'll have to make a choice between. It could even be like a choice between um, something connected to boundaries, such as choosing between, okay, I really wanted this, but this person's not quite what I wanted, and then you have that kind of choice. That's where I think the choice is coming. It's like you've got these boundaries of what you want, but somebody comes in that's a little bit different than what you actually thought, or what you were putting out there as your wish list, and you've got to make that choice. Will I give this a go? Is what it's saying. That's what I'm picking up. But I do see something coming. I feel, look, I don't want to put a number on it because I don't want you to get, if I say it's too long, then you'll get disappointed, but I would say by within 6 months, you're going to be able to see clearly who this is, because I feel like they're just not in full view at the moment. So it feels like in the next few months, they'll start to come into view for you. Okay, let me move through. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I do you see my life partner, Lotus? Let's see, a life partner. I'm gonna choose a different deck for you. Okay, so I'm doing Lotus. Lotus, please, do you see a life partner coming in soon? Now I'm seeing like a 1, 2, 3 step for you for some reason, like there's 3 steps that you're going through before this happens. Again, you've got boundaries challenged as well. You've got the boundaries card as well. They're saying that there's a reconnection, maybe somebody you've known in the past. We've got the reconnection card. So maybe there is somebody around you that you've known in the past, or connected to somebody that you've known in the past. So it may not be somebody you've actually known in the past, but say somebody you've known but connected to them. So there's a connection there with somebody related to the past, or you might meet somebody and you think, oh, okay, we went to the same, we worked in the same area, or without meeting each other previously, almost like serendipity, but it's like you have some kind of connection where there's, okay, we had something similar in our past. It could even be similar experience in the past. Something about it is connected to the past for you coming up. Now, again, you've got boundaries. So this is somebody, I feel you have boundaries up for you. I'm feeling you have, now this could be related to past for you, for something you've been through in the past, but I do feel like you've got boundaries up around you. Um, I'm feeling a softening of the boundaries and having faith in the universe. So there's something going on with you, connecting into the universe and having faith, full faith in the universe that they're going to bring the right person to you. But being very open, because I feel it's not that you're closed, it's you've got good walls around you, good boundaries around you. Boundaries can also be related to that list of this is what I want, and I'm not going to bend or break my boundaries in any way. So there's some kind of boundaries going on around you. That's what the card is that's around you. Okay, so let's see. We'll move on, and I can see a lot of people here. So let me see. I'll keep moving down through these. Okay, Lotus. Now, question: when will I get a full-time job, employment for 11 months? Okay, USA. Okay, yeah. It's good that you're letting me know where you're from as well. Um, we're going for the job, so let me just bear with me for a second. I'm going back to the personal prediction, but I think for you, I need to go with the blue deck. So I'll just pull one from here. Now let me tap into your energy here. We've got Sharon. We've got a career advancement just jumping out. So the cards are definitely onto your situation. Let me just show you what they've got. So the career advancement, advancements coming in your career. So you're very focused on your career. Things have been the same for a long time, as you've already mentioned in the comments, but this is just indicating to you that the cards are on your question here. The other card that's come up is there may be some consequences. It says bad choices, but I feel like you've got some choices to make coming up. Choices could be, do I try to look somewhere outside of my area, or do I, try to look something outside of what I'm trained in or what I know? And it's like there's consequences. I see this being a decision. You can see there's 2 hands up. We've got 2 different choices here, and I feel like it's you having to decide outside. I'm getting something around outside, so broader, it's showing me outside of the circle. So outside of, what you currently know, what you currently do, the area that you're currently in, or outside. So it's out or connecting with people outside of your little circle. Something about that gives you a connection around a career advancement. But the card does say there's going to be movement on the career front. It's saying, okay, so an end to the battle. We've got this having to be brave and deal with current situations that's been going on with you over the last 11 months. Over the last 11 months, it's saying you had to be brave and you've been dealing with certain things. But it's saying that there's an end coming to that battle that you have been going through. So there's ends coming there. So there's improvements coming because we've got the happiness and the high vibe. So you're going to be very happy. Improvements are coming for you. Now, it could be connected or affecting your home or family, which is what I was getting outside of the circle. So it could be outside of your hometown where you are. There's something about home connected here, and it feels like outside of the home. So I don't know if this is working from home, but it feels outside of the home. Something about outside of the home or outside of the hometown. Yeah, connected somehow to home, and a career advancement. Happy vibes. You're going to be happy. You've got really good positive cards on the table for you. So let me just keep moving through. I hope that makes sense. Okay, one. Sorry, I'm just reading through. I'm not used to the pausing. Um, okay, and I'm just reading through, Sharon, your question now. I'm not sure if I said your name when I did that reading on your career advancement. It is saying you've been through, something for a long time, a long period, but I do see that battle being over soon, and I see, something going on outside of your current circle there. Have a message from my guides, please, for Smiling is Contagious. I love that name. Okay, so a message from the guides. So let's go to the celestial gifts to start with, and we'll see what your guides want to share with you on your psychic journey or spiritual journey. Smiling is contagious. I love your little emoji as well. One more. Oh, you've got a cosmic contact. You've got a very high guide around you, positive vibe, of course, with a name like you've got. Smiling is contagious. Um, I'm feeling like goosebumpy energy around you, which shows me that you're very connected. Truth, a speaker of truth or a seeker of truth. And a light worker, of course you are. So I'm seeing really beautiful, and it's the energy that I'm tapping in around you. It's kind of effervescent, bubbly kind of energy that I'm feeling around you. It's like that goosebumpy energy that I got. So we've got you're a light worker, very positively aspected, and you have a beautiful high cosmic guide. And usually people that are positive do have those high cosmic guides, so they tend to attract that in. Whether you call that angels or whether you call that cosmic guides, people have different names or different that they feel comfortable tapping into. But it's saying that you have one of those guides, and I'm feeling it's because of your beautiful nature and your beautiful resonance here. They are asking you to do a little bit of work on your chakras, and a little bit of balancing is needed. So, and sometimes, like I said, sometimes I tend to work up in here and I forget to work down here. So it's saying your whole system is important. So it's not just about spiritual gifts, or it's not just about the physical. Some people just stay in the physical part and they forget this part, but all chakras are important. So it's important to balance your chakras, and that's what they'd like you to work on. Um, for your gifts, but they're saying you've got some beautiful high guides. If you can clear your chakras, you'll be able to have even clearer communication and even more high vibes around you. Okay, Sharon. Hi from Canada. Hi, Sharon. We're from Spirit. Okay, so let's go with the Spirit deck again. This is the Celestial deck. This gives you answers to what Spirit would like you to work on. Message from Spirit. I feel like I've also got to pull the blue deck, I think. Let's see. Okay, we're just reading through. So tapping back into your energy there. Let's see, we have Sharon. Sharon, you're in, okay, truth. We've got the truth chakra for you. So truth seeker, truth speaker. And you have got opportunity for leveling up. So it could be ascension, you could be experiencing ascension symptoms, the ringing in the ears, the like the brain fog or the headache. So that's all part of ascension symptoms. It could be the ringing in the ears that you're getting, but it's like what it is showing me it's like a tuning in. It's not so much ascension symptoms or ascension. It's about a connection. It's that tuning into that station. So I don't know, it's like a what they're showing me is sharpening, like twisting a tool, and like using it as a like tuning forks, how we tune. Yeah, I'm just getting told about my microphone. So, okay, so I'm seeing this tuning in, and a throat connection. So it's about communication and really just tuning in. So communicating and tuning into your guides here. We've got strengthening of your throat chakra, which means also your audience ability, your ability to hear and tuning in. So, but I'm feeling like this sharpening your skills is what I'm getting. They're showing me like this it's like turning and it's like tuning to you might be tuning in. Okay, now this is the vision that they've given me. So it's like little dials and you're connecting into spirit, but if you visually focus on tuning a dial, and just tuning in to connect in a little bit better, that's what they're showing me. So they're saying that for you to get this clearer, sharper vision, expression, or downloads, they're saying just visually focus on a dial that you're just tuning to you can, tap into that frequency a little bit clearer. That's what they were showing me when they were giving me that vision. So that's what that means. So I hope that makes sense. Beautiful message. We've got 2 more on the table for you, just saying remembering your gifts from past lives, your ability to remember them and to you've mastered many skills in many lifetimes, and those abilities haven't left you. You may start remembering or being able to use some of those gifts. So you may be feeling like you're getting more and more gifts, and that's what they're saying. Tune in, because there's a lot of gifts that you've learned in your lifetimes, and they want you to focus your frequency in on remembering those gifts or using those gifts, but you've just got to slightly move the frequency dial a little bit. So they're saying do it visually, just visualize this frequency dial. Okay, hope that makes sense. Sammy, I get a message from my guides, another guide message. So let's go to this one here. Okay, so Sammy. Okay, so I wasn't expecting to get quite so many people in today. So welcome everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, so we've got Sammy. Sammy, they would like you to start practicing meditation, messages from your guides. They either communicate through you best when you're meditating, or they'd like you to start meditating more often, because that's what we've got the meditation card for you, Sammy, with your spirit guides. So having that stronger connection with your own guides yourself is meditating. So meditating for you is about bringing in your own messages for your guides. So whether you might be strongest when you meditate, or it might be that they're asking you to meditate more often, but meditation is the key to your work with your spirit team. We also have the heart chakra. The heart chakra is about connection. So you could be connecting to, it's a feeling of bliss and love and joy. So they're showing me that you're either connecting to your higher self or you're connecting to your spirit team, but they're saying it's coming through a vibration of love and joy. So you really need to work on visualizing your heart, expanding and radiating. It's that, emerald green colour, but you're expanding and radiating that beautiful light from your heart, and that's showing me that that's going to help, connecting with your guides, 'cause heart chakra is all about connection, and it's about connecting with your own spirit team. So you're doing this through meditation, it's going to help your skills, or you do that best through meditation. But they're also showing me, if you meditate and you visualize this green energy and you're sitting in lotus. I don't meditate in lotus position, but they're showing me, sitting in this card is sitting in lotus, but they're sitting in this position, and you're visualizing in the meditation green light coming out of your heart. You're expanding this light around you, but it feels to be, um, it's the energy of the light. It's the energy of it could be pink as well, because pink is also heart, or your rose quartz, crystal. But they're showing me that raises your vibration. And it's the feeling, it's not just the visualization, you have to feel it. You've got to feel this feeling in your heart as you connect, and you're connecting it out to the universe, you're connecting it out to your spirit team, or to the people around you, the animals around you. It's a way of expressing this love. This is your biggest gift and your biggest guide. It's saying it's your heart, you're guided by your heart. So and you can feel that in everything you do, whether your heart's connected or not, and the feeling comes in through the heart of a love connection. So more you can strengthen or visualize that expanding, you're really pumping up your beautiful energy there, for spirit. So that's what they want you to start working on, and that's their message for you. And astrals out of the physical. So they're saying it's definitely meditation work for you, because astrals is all about, sitting. I'm again seeing sitting in lotus, and I'm seeing coming out and expanding out into the astral realm. So visualizing this green light where you're coming out through your heart, you're expanding out through your heart chakra, and you're just expanding into the astral. So whether you can try and take a peek back down at your body, when you're out in the astrals, you won't see it as a physical flesh body, or see it as a light body, but they're showing that you're expanding it out through your heart to do that. So that's their message. I hope that makes sense to you. Francis, I think we've got Donna, message from my angels and guides. So we're giving this little deck a good workout today. I thought that's the one I was visualizing this morning. Okay, Donna. Hi, Donna. Okay, message for Donna from her angels or guides, please. Oh, there's your first. I'll give you 3. There's one there, and we'll take one over there. They've put 3 over that side. Okay, first of all, they've got, connecting into your spirit team. So they're saying, you have a beautiful connection to your spirit team anyway. So they're showing that you have this great connection anyway. They're around you, they're always there to help you. You sense them, you speak to them, you know they're there. And they're appreciative. They appreciate your validation when you, thank them, give gratitude to them, and acknowledge that they're around you. Also, and it's not a, go thing when I say that. How are we going for time? 30 minutes. So we've got this, they're just grateful, I think. It's more of like that they're grateful to be around a human that appreciates them. That's the words that I'm getting. So, and it's funny how I say a human, that appreciates them, because they could have been representing any person on earth, and they represent you, and they're around you, and they they are very grateful that they're around you. So isn't that, yeah, that's a beautiful message. So it's probably because you appreciate them, and they're just kind of reciprocating that energy. We've got the DNA upgrade, you're leveling up. So you're leveling up. There's some leveling up coming for you in your spiritual gifts. Now, they're also saying that you need to detox or cleanse from any kind of, negative energy around you. That could be, things you're watching on social media, that could be things you're watching on, TV, that could be anything about people around you. Sometimes you just need to get away from people that are, toxic or that drain your energy. So it's saying you need to cleanse your energy. You may need to smudge or clear your space, but there's a little bit of, cleansing that's around you that's required. They're saying having faith. Oh, you've got the angels' guidance. How beautiful. We've got faith and prayer. So I feel like you, are beautifully connected. You pray as in that you speak to them, even saying thank you and talking to them. That's great. So that's what they're showing. So they're also saying you and God have beautiful angels and beautiful guides around you. Okay, Thanks, Donna. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure if I can read that properly. It says Old Wind Walker, I think it is, a message from my spirit guides. Yeah. What should you focus on? Perfect. This is again their celestial gifts. It's perfect for this. This is kind of like the readings that I do each week for everybody on a broad scale. When pick a group, mixing with everybody. Doing it this way, you're getting your own little personal one that you get to work on each week. I follow mine through every week, so I take my message from the bonus section and I always follow through what they ask me to work on for that week. So just tapping back into your energy there. Message, what would you like to focus on? Okay, so we've got revealing. Okay, let me show you what the cards that fill out first. We've got focusing on touching things and reading the energy from things that you touch. And that could be through touching a piece of jewelry and feeling feelings that you get, or see if you get any visions or sounds or hearing or downloads. But they're asking you to practice touching things and just feel what you get from that resonance. So, does it make you feel good? Does it feel negative? Trying to read the feelings that you're getting from it. So the ability to practice your sense of touch or feeling things. I think it's called psychometry for that one there. You've got a beautiful team of angels and guides surrounding you as well. Beautiful connection with your beautiful team, your spirit team, angels and guides. And you have a master teacher in spirit, which means you're learning the bigger things. You're here to learn or to remember, I should say, bigger things. And this master teacher could have even been somebody that you were with in the spirit realm, not in a past life, in the spirit realm. And they're here to remind you of your energy as well. So I want to say your abilities. So you've got some master teaching. Now, it could also be that you're teaching or you're uh, so like the card on the wounded healer, how you go through certain things and then you turn that around to teach others or you share that experience with others, that then helps those people. So in a way, it's showing me that you're being taught, but you're also being able to teach and share that with others to teach people as well. So that's what they're showing me. We've got the revelations behind the veil. So they're saying that you're going to be doing a lot more work beyond the veil. So that not on this realm, but on the spiritual realm. People call that many different things. Card reader for you, tarot or card reader, strengthening your gifts around you are all telling me that you're a good card reader. And also, you're also a good manifester. They're showing that you need to work on manifesting. Now, the thing about manifesting that they're showing me is that at times they're showing me we can be great manifestors. And then at other times we get caught up in other things and we forget sometimes different things about manifesting. So they're asking me to just remind you that you are a good manifester and to tune back in on those abilities that you have. Because while you may have those abilities, sometimes you forget or sometimes you don't always use them. They're just asking you, reminding you just to check back in with those skills. That's what they want you to work on. It's your manifesting abilities. They're asking you to do more card reading, get the cards out and do a bit more reading. And they're asking you to work with a master teacher. There's a master teacher here to help you on your journey. Okay, see, we've got Linda. Oh, message retracted. Anything my guides want me to do. Okay, Linda, let's see, Linda Larson. Message from the guides. Thank you, Demi. I see a super chat. Ooh, a nail technician. So let me just tap back into Linda and I'll get to you, Demi. What? Oh, there's your cards coming out. You've got guardian protectors around you, so you've got a good team of guardian protectors around you, protecting and guiding your energy. I see you having some spiritual growth. Spiritual growth is coming for you, but what they would like you to focus on is that's what they'd like you to work on. Doing breath work, taking time out away from busyness or from stress, and that is called stress relief or breath work. So taking time out away from what your life, what's going on around you, and doing that breath work, breathing, breath work, that's what they want you working on. Also, your downloads. So take note of any thoughts that you have, a small thought, or it could be full-on download. They want you to write it down because sometimes we get these downloads and then we just completely forget what they are. So write it down because you may forget, but they're asking you to do your breath work first, focusing on moments, even if it's 5 minutes a day, just to focus on that connection and that breath work, slowing things down. They're showing me, slowing things right down with the breathing, deep breaths as well. I want you to take in lots of oxygen, deep breaths. So not shallow breathing, but really deep breathing, so focusing in, even if it's like that pulse breathing they're showing me, it's a different kind of breathing, it's not normal breath work. It could be like, there's some kind of yogic breathing. So whether you're doing the 6 or 7 counts in, hold, and release, or you're doing that pulsing out, there's some kind of different breath work that they're showing me. But they're saying that do that first and then be open to demos that come through. Okay, Demi, let's have a look at yours. Now we're going to see you. Are you going to open the blue deck? Your nail technician. Okay, Demi. Very creative, I see, Demi. Very creative. And if you're not focusing on something creative in your nail technician business, you should be, because they're showing me that really creative style. I'm a fan of nails. I love nails, but they're showing me that really fancy stuff. Fancy stuff. So I know there's lots of tools that you can get for nails, like stamp things, or there's all kinds of different really beautiful ones. But they're saying focus on that really creative stuff. I'll show you why. That's the card. They're showing me you need to be not only get inspiration, such as, Pinterest and those places for different things. They're showing me you're very creative and you need to use that, in your nail work, but they're also showing me that you're putting it out. So get a Pinterest channel or get something or some kind of social media and make sure you're showing your nails on the social media because you're inspiring other people, but you're also getting yourself out there as well. They're showing me. You need to cleanse. There's something around you that needs to be cleansed around your business or your place of work. So it's all about remembering to cleanse because I know nails is a beauty industry, so making sure that you're cleansing. Um, Spiritually, yes, because you're getting lots of people coming in and talking, but you also need to make sure you're cleansing on every level here because you have the cleansing card. There might be some things that you may need to realign slightly with the nail business. I'm not sure what that is, but it's saying that you're very creative, but there's a couple of things that you just need to focus on and adjust slightly because you'll be more successful in the long run if there's a couple of things you can change. Now, I don't know if that's to do with branding, intentions even, because we've got the goals and small stepping stones. So they're showing take small steps at a time. Definitely what I'm seeing is that you're very creative. You can focus on showing how creative you are to people. That I see you being big by doing that, but I also see you taking small steps. So it's not about just jumping from here to the finish line this week. It's about taking small steps. Now, by taking small steps, they're showing me that you are building up the client base. You're building up brand recognition. That's what they're showing me. You're building things step by step. If you try to rush into things too quickly, you get too big and it gets out of control. So they're showing me small steps and every single job you do is 2 leads, is what they're showing me. So every step you do takes you to a bigger direction, further along your track. So every job that you do your best, you show your creative work, you advertise it, you put it on whatever social media platform that you use, and from that you get 2 more. So it's showing that's what you need to focus on. You need to triple or double each person that comes in. So every job you do is your lead for your next job. That's what they're showing me. So more small stepping stones, but I see you being successful because you're going to be very creative and you're going to be inspiration to other people. But you also need to keep an eye out for new ideas. What's trending and new in Pinterest as well. So they're showing me inspiration. It's very important. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm starting to read down through. Beautiful. Okay, what do my guides want me to know? Yvonne. Yvonne, I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. terrible at names sometimes. Okay, let's have a look. I do apologise again for my audio. I'm not sure why it's doing this. As I said, it's my first YouTube live, just going directly on YouTube. I think I might go back to Restream like I used to, because I have more control over that. Okay, Yvonne, what do your spirit guides want you to know? Okay, so I'm seeing something around walking for you, Yvonne. Okay, spiritually, if we're tapping in on a spiritual level, what we've got for you is connecting through the crown chakra. So connecting in and belly meditation. So for one thing, you're meditating to get a higher connection is what we're getting, and then we've got the connection to it. Now, this is showing that you're either already meditating and you have a very good connection, or they're showing you meditating and exiting through your crown chakra. So doing all your protections, learning about meditation in that way, but going, you can see both of these that you've got the crown chakra open in the meditation. So I feel you opening and expanding through your crown and exiting out of your crown during your meditation is what they're showing me. Claircognizance is your downloads. They're saying that um, you receive downloads in your meditative space. So it's you may strengthen your download after your meditation, trying to get more in the hand. But they're showing me that taking time out to meditate. And not everybody can meditate. That's the thing. So meditation is not about going in and doing the ums and seeing these visions. Meditation is different for every single person. For some people, meditation can just be a moment of silence or stillness away from chaos, a place where you can feel calm and bring in all rage or energy or vibration. So meditation is different for everybody. Some people go in and have these wonderful meditations and they visual journey and astral journey, but other people go in and think, but I don't see anything. The point that you're sitting back and devoting that time to spirit, to your gifts, to your abilities, to your growth, that's showing that that is enough for you to strengthen your gifts. Now, so it doesn't have to be about visual work, but it is about opening, connecting to the universe and allowing downloads to come through you. So whether they're coming through you in meditation or they're coming after, but it's about using meditation as a tool to help calm. They're showing me calm, connect, balance, and be able to open and let the universe know or let your spirit team know that you're open to receive downloads and information. They may come in the meditation as thoughts. It may be new ideas, inspiration that you may make. So I don't think it's visual, but for some reason they're getting to talk about things other than visual aspects of meditation. So it's that taking that time out to focus, center, calm, raise the vibration, and let the universe know, or your spirit team know that you're like information to start coming through. Now, it may come through in dreams after your meditation. It may come through in as you're walking, and that's the thing with meditation, it's different for everybody. Sometimes just walking is enough to take you out of your existing whatever's going on around you to put you in that same state as meditation. So sometimes just walking, breathing in nature, breath work, it's still breath work. Connecting to the beauty around you. Sometimes that is enough, and that is meditation. Meditation in many different ways, and that's what they're showing me. So sometimes these divine ideas or this clarity comes in after meditation, and meditation, as I said, can be many different ways. It can be walking meditation. If you struggle with that sitting and without letting go of stress or anything, try walking meditation. Try just walking and breathing in the beautiful air, focusing on beauty around you, and just allow yourself it's about that space of allowing yourself to relax, to calm, so the messages can come in. But you've got the download card coming saying that that's your ability. Okay, so I think there's something going on with my audio. Um, I let me know when my mic's on. Okay, let me try. No, that's worse. Okay, there's something going on with my audio, I'm told. Okay. Okay, I'm just reading through some of the comments here. Um, questions for health improving, receiving 2 personal support and relocating. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna lose all that. There's so much there. Haven't even gone quarter of the way down the page. I didn't know. I wasn't really sure how today was gonna go, how many that I'd actually get. So, I've got 10 minutes, so I'm going to just pull through, some quick messages here and see how many I can get through. So I'm here for an hour today. I go over just a little bit, but because I'm having audio problems, I think that I might try and fix that during the week and come back again next week to do some more. And I'll pick a different card next week for so I'm gonna just go through and randomly pick. I'm just scrolling now because I've picked so many. So I'm gonna just randomly scroll and pick a couple more, and then I'm just gonna go through and I will come back again next week with better audio. I think I might go for a restream so I've got a bit more better control over everything. But do appreciate everybody that's here. Anybody else having sound issues? Okay. Yeah, I'm told there's a bit of sound issues, so that's why I wanna fix that problem so that I can be a little bit clearer. Okay, where are we? I'm gonna do 2 more. I'm just gonna randomly scroll and stop. We've got, the computer mic on. Yes, thank you, Jason. That's what I'm just told. I have a computer mic on, and I'm not even gonna attempt to try and fix that now, so I'm gonna fix that for the next one. Thank you. I've never noticed this during the uploaded material. That's right. Yeah, it doesn't I haven't had this problem before with the uploads, but I use, Prism to do my videos that I send up, and I'm going directly through YouTube today for the live, and I haven't done that before. So I think I might either try a Prism, 'cause Prism's the program that I use, the software that I use, and I think I might oh, hi, Marina. I can see there in the comments, I've just scrolled down a little bit. So I might try and do a little bit of work with my mic and fix my audio for next time. But I'm going to read one more person. Thank you. Let's see things. And definitely, I hope I don't lose these comments. I've had a few when I stop this, so I can't read back and see what's happened with the audio during a live stream. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a bit more research, I think. Let's see. I have got hi, Liana. Do you have a question, Liana? Thank you for the, super chat. I think I might pull a card for you, Liana. I'm gonna pull for you, um, just for my last message today, and I'll be back again at next week, but I'll be back with better audio. I'll sort that problem out. So, Liana, I'm going to pull a card for you. What spirit would like you to work on? This is a celestial gift. It's the same as the picker cards that I do with the celestial gifts group 1, 2, or 3, but this one is a more personal one. This is what spirit would like you to work on for the week. Let's see. Hi, Joyful. Okay, there's one. Okay. Let's see, one more for Liana. We'll give 2 or 3. Okay, there it is. Now, what they're focusing on here for you oh, we've got a couple of cards I didn't realise. Now, they're saying for the first one is, inner dimensions perspective, so a change of perspective coming up for you. That's an hour straight of talking, an hour of talking, so I'm getting a bit I need a drink. So here we've got the, perspective, so a bit of a change of perspective coming for you. Now I feel it could be visually for you, visually, because we've got the clairvoyant visions. So maybe the ability to, and this is probably something you should be focusing on if you're not already, your clairvoyant ability, 'cause it's showing me the focus changes. So because we've got that perspective, maybe stronger and more enhanced with dreams, or maybe you've already had you're a dreamer, you have the change clairvoyant ability just slightly. Where I always say when I get the clairvoyant card is I always say clairvoyance happens in many ways. It's about spirit, some people it's about having visual dreams, for some people it's about imagination or visualization or creativity, but you've got a change coming up. There's a perspective change, so it's like you're more enhanced. Maybe I'm feeling like you might start to see shapes to the side. It's like the perspective, so it's that vision that happens in the side. You'll see movement in the side, is what they're showing me. So your that ability is strengthening for you. So they're showing me your clairvoyance is a very good strong gift for you because perspective is also a kind of clairvoyant type of card as well. Now, again, they're saying meditation for you. Meditation is a really good tool to help strengthen our gifts. Um, and meditation, as I said before, is a and everybody's had the meditation card I think this time, but they're saying that that's a great way to, enhance your gifts. There might be, visual journeys in meditation could be a perspective change that you get. Um Oh, you were next after Yvonne, okay. One more. I do have to stop at some point though. Putting it all together, Liana, so a bit of a sleuth. So this could be like true crime work. So you're very good at putting things together, through readings, but also through like your sleuthing. So it could be like true crime work or some kind of you're good at just putting things together. It's showing you're very good at that. Clairvoyant visions we've got for you, scribe and automatic writing. So they're saying that you need to write things down. So have an evidence manual, write down all the gifts, but also taking time to just sit in a moment of stillness whenever you can and just write whatever's coming through for you. And I'm going to do that one more. Okay, thank you. Um, I think I'm going to have what do they call it when you put the little icon on somebody? um, to get a bit of help. So it's a little bit more overwhelming than I thought. Now I have 2 questions. I'm told to do Brave Angels question. My question was up as, super chat as well. Yes, next. No, okay. Brave Angel, I need to find what your question was. So I just got a note then. Please read Brave Angel's message. Brave Angel, what was your message? You're on super chat, but there's, yeah, so many there. Brave Angel, here you are. Any messages from the divine? Beautiful. This will be my last one. Okay, so Brave Angel, this is a message for you. Okay, this is about your spiritual gifts. This is about what spirit would like you to work on. And I'm going to be back. I think I might do a bit more of these, and then I won't have to um, try so hard and talk so fast to get through so many. Okay, I'm going to just stop there because all of the cards are about to fall for you. So let's try these ones here. Now they're saying prophetic dreams and dreamers. So telepathy and discernment. So you need to trust your judgment. So you've got a couple of things here, messages from spirit, but I'm going to pull one more card for you. Now, first of all, they're saying that you need to pay attention to your dreams because you might be getting prophetic dreams. They might be showing you what's coming up in your own life. Now, I think personally, there's something going on in the ether. That's giving you stability to and I don't know if it's individual people or if it's a whole, but I feel like there's a connection that we're able to pull in more, tap into that cosmic energy, collective consciousness. And I feel like you doing this with the dreams, they're either showing you things that's coming up for you. Don't forget dreams are cryptic, so sometimes they show you in a slightly different way. It may not exactly be how you're dreaming it, but they're showing me that pay attention to your dreams. You're either a prophetic dreamer or lucid dreamer, but they're showing that you need to do some work with your dreams. So try and write them down so you forget and write them down as soon as you wake up. That's the gift that they'd like to work on. They're communicating with you through your dreams, but they're showing you things coming up because it says prophetic dreaming. So they're showing you things coming up and giving you messages that way. Now it's showing me that discernment, you need to trust your judgment. This is about anything you do in your life. Now I feel like it's also, I know you've asked for like a spiritual message, but I just got your connections there. I'll come back to that one, Angela. Okay, so we've got the discernment. So this is the discernment card about trusting your judgment. And if you're feeling like something isn't right or you need to go a certain direction, they're saying go that direction. Now, what they're showing me is that, okay, what it feels like is that there's something coming up on your birth astrology chart where there's a change of placement. A couple of planets have recently moved, which is Neptune's moved signs, and then there was another one that's just Neptune's the big one I think that's moved signs. So I think that it's moved into Aries, so it does affect all the cardinal signs, which is, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, and it also affects the sun, the fire signs, which is, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So they're all affected by this placement of Neptune moving. Neptune wants to dissolve anything that's not working for you anymore. And I feel like this is because they showed me a birth astrology chart, and there's a movement that's going on somewhere in the chart. Either something's hitting one of your natal planets, or there's some kind of ascendant on some kind of ascendant line, or some kind of marker that's hitting at the moment. But they're showing me, and it's completely off topic to what I'm seeing now, but they're showing me that something's hitting at the moment that is asking you to, it's giving you feelings of movement, or feelings of change. So it's saying that you need to trust your feelings. This is the universe politely and softly, gently nudging you into a better position. So trust the instinct that you're getting, trust your judgment, because it's the universe slightly giving slight nudges for you to put you in a better place. I mean, you might already be in a good place, but they're showing you there's slight changes coming up around you. And you have one more card, communication. So there's, a bit of communication going on through your dreams there. So thank you, everybody. I am going to end this now, because within an hour, and I just want to make sure I come in next time with better, sound. That I'm getting issues definitely around the sound. So I'm gonna do a bit of research over the week and try and, get a better system, and am gonna come back because haven't stopped the whole hour. I was worried about what I'd be talking about. Um, but yeah, it's just been question, 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 and I love it, and I'm so grateful to be able to give you the one-on-ones. It's better than doing the picker cards, because the picker cards is when you pick your group and you get your message. This is one-on-one. This is just spirit directly saying, "This is a gift that we'd like you to work on." So I'm really glad that you all asked for this one. It's the one that I got the visions of this morning, when I thought, "Oh, I'm hoping to get to read with this one today." Everybody's personal messages from their spirit team, what they should be working on. So I'm very, very grateful to everybody. I hope you're loving your decks, that you're getting. When I come in next week, I'll do a little bit more talking about the decks, what's coming and what's new. Actually, I might give you a little 5 minute of what's coming. Okay, so next year, 2026, there'll be a new investigation deck. I've ordered it, it's coming in, and I'm making changes to it when it arrives. So it'll be 2 weeks that I'll have it, and I'll start to do a lot more true crime again. So if there's anything you want me to read on true crime, please put a message in any of the videos, and I will. 'Cause I need to do a lot more true crime with that deck to make sure it works. I'm also making any changes to it at the time. And the other one that I'm thinking about releasing that everybody's been asking on my other channel is the Neptune Moon. I was gonna make this my Christmas special, but I think I might release it a little bit early. This is gonna be a limited edition deck. I'll only do a one-off order on this one here. Now, this is a deck that is good for the spiritual gifts, not just the spiritual gifts like this, but tapping into spirit and asking them those deep questions about spirit, about your guides, about cosmic contacts, about where you come from, why you're here. It's all those kind of really good deep questions about that. So, but it's not a deck that's good for governance. It's not a deck that's good for reading world events, predictions. It's a deck mostly to tap into your high guides, because it was created with a high guide, and to give you answers about what your purpose is, what's really the world made up of, why are you here, what are we? Those kind of really deep questions. Great for asking about events, that's going on in the world that are more of a spiritual nature. It's very much a spiritual deck. I don't have any currently, that are for sale that are spiritual. This one I've been working with for a while now. It's my most powerful deck that I have, because it was created with a high guide, but it's different to read. It's not intuitive as the other decks. It's not just simple words, on a page that you can put stories together the way I read, but it does have a guidebook, such as Mercury the Messenger. So reading that in a basic way, and I'm about to go through and add in how to read this on a very personal nature, so making it into a practical kind of deck as well. So at the moment, it's a deck that I use for tapping in and asking those deep questions, but I'm going to go through the guidebook and put in a little section down the bottom how to convert this card into a practical card. So this would be a card where if you're reading for another person, you would say to them, "Okay, you need to learn to listen a little bit more, because it says listen." a message coming in, you need to listen, or that spirit is trying to communicate with you. That's a spiritual level answer, would be that spirit is trying to connect with you. They have a message they're trying to bring through for you. But on a practical level, it's saying that you need to learn to communicate and listen to others as they're communicating to you. So you can read this on a physical level as well, mostly made for reading spiritual level, but you can, I'm going to convert it in the guidebook to be able to read it as a practical level as well. This is the next step that's coming out. It will be limited edition. There won't be many of them. Um, if you prefer just to read things about water events, governance, predictions, I wouldn't buy it. It's not for that at all. But if you like to have your own reading, ask some deep questions, perfect for that. It's really, and you can see me reading this deck on my other channel, which is Cosmic Trish, Tarot and Astrology. Over there, I do lots of pick a card readings as well, so lots of positive messages on the Cosmic Trish channel. So don't forget that the governance deck is on special at the moment. I'm about to go in there and take that special down. So if it's a deck that you don't have, it's perfect time to get it now. I will pick another deck next week that I mark down just in the duration of the live. So I want to thank everybody so much for being here. Thank you for your comments, even though I did not get to even half of these comments, but I am looking forward to coming back next week with better sound and doing this again with you. So thank you so much, and I will see you again